back like we never left with another episode of your significant other's favorite podcast. It's your boys, your co-captains, SV, Young Sammy Vince Smoke, and my man Deion Chopper here with another episode of Dosyonkos. What's cracking, Deion?
Son, it feels like it's been forever.
It does feel like it's been a minute.
It does.
It does feel like it's been a minute.
But I'm glad to be back because we never left.
Yeah, like we never left.
Yeah.
But we back like we never left. But yeah, you already know. We out here with another episode. You know, regular shit. We gonna chat about young recap, talk about what the fuck we've been watching. Deion, you know, regular My Hero Season 5, One Piece anime. I won't chat about. I've been watching Bleach for the first time. Shit is horsey.
Sauce.
It's pretty good right now. It's pretty fucking good. So we're gonna chat about some Bleach.
I'm so excited for that.
Yeah, I'm pretty hyped to talk about like that shit too because I'm like 120 episodes in, so I'm a pretty decent chunk into that shit because it's 366. I'm like maybe like almost a third of that shit.
It feels like it's a chunk, but like there's still so many episodes.
Yeah, but like it's not like I'm 330 is like it's like I'm rewatching Naruto, bro.
Yeah.
Like, and I've done that multiple times. So yeah. So we're gonna chat about that shit, and then we're gonna go into the main meat, talk about Food Wars. My man Deion is way past me now, to be honest. Like, nigga been watching this shit, and he's eclipsed where I read. So we're gonna chat about Young Food Wars, see where Deion feels about it now from the start, where he started, to where he's at now. But yeah, that's on the young docket for today.
Oh, we about that life. Yeah, man. I was like in it. I mean, after I get done streaming, I kind of like eat and then I watch Food Wars because it always makes me hungry. So like, I just thought I might as well just watch it. Like, well,
yeah, bro, that shit's valid.
Yeah. So yeah, and the weekly recap. You want me to kick it off?
Yeah, start with that shit. Bleach is gonna take a while. Bleach is gonna take a little bit. So definitely start.
Okay, so you got some. Sorry, I love that. Yeah, man. So as far as like anime, I'm watching One Piece, and you know it's obviously goated. So if you haven't watched One Piece right now, we can't tell you like all the time, but we will tell you all the time. You need to go watch that joint. Like,
you need to at least give it a shot, bro. I don't want to hear none of this. It's too long. I don't want to hear none of that bullshit.
None of that.
Give it a shot, and I can almost guarantee you'll fuck with the story. I almost guarantee it.
Oh, facts. Like this. So either way, if you haven't given it a shot and you can watch like 20 other anime, then you just are like making excuses for yourself. You're making all the excuses for yourself.
It's a fact.
So, I mean, on this, I think they missed a weekend, or maybe it was just a little bit longer, like a slower week before. But Law, Luffy, and Kid just rolled up.
I know the exact thing I'm talking about.
Yep.
I know the exact when they show up at like I can tell you like word for word like what the fuck Luffy says. He's like, when you're at sea, you gotta fight pirates or something like that.
Yeah, he's like, you guys are samurai.
I know the exact panel you're talking about, yeah.
Ooh, man, it was so sick.
So the raid finally started.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And
like, it's crazy where you guys are like just starting the raid. And like we are like in the manga, that's just been going on for like a year already.
Yeah, that's
like,
I
Luffy
know.
and Kaido are already like fighting. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
that's so weird. Like
crazy.
how far behind we are.
Yeah, it's like, and it's only a year, bro. But a year is a lot of time in the story, bro.
Yeah, years like
publication is a lot of time.
So I don't want to give away like the like what's it called, the mystery person or whatever, the spy. But
oh yeah, you guys just found that out.
I kind of felt like as soon as they said there's a spy, my head instantly went to that person, and I don't know if it's just because I picked that up on like that person and I felt that way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or if that's real, or if there's like he's really not the spy. But it's just like I'm like it has to be this person.
Shit, I don't know. That John really like it's if you think about it. It's hard to pin, like, for me, personally, it was hard to pin anybody who got put back in time as the spy. So that's when it got revealed for whoever it was, I'm not gonna say the name, whenever it got revealed for who it was, like I was really shocked. I was like, what? So like, but then when you think about it, like it makes sense because there's a lot of things that didn't have accounted for, like Jack knowing Raizo was on Zoe. Jack knew for a fact Raizo was on Joe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there's things like that like he wouldn't have known unless somebody told him.
Yeah. And
so then that's why it caught me off guard though. I ain't going front. I did not expect that.
Yeah, I didn't expect that. And when they were like, "Oh, they were gonna die with the person in the hot pot," and I'm like, "Wait a minute." So my little investigative brain kicked in here, and I was like, "It couldn't." I narrowed it down, and then this is why I thought it was this person, because I narrowed it down to the people who got sent forward in time. Because I felt like if it was anybody who was held back in time, none of this, like, they would have, all the people, like, hiding and, like, doing extra shit would have been chilling, you know what I mean? Like, they would have been found out. Yeah. So I'm like, it has to be one of them. But as soon as they said it, I'm like, it's that person that I'm thinking, like, you know who it is? I'm like, it's that person. It's easily that person. And it just, in my head, it just, like, his character fit perfectly for that, like, to be a spy. And I don't know if it was that apparent or it's just like my intuition was on full board that day.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was crazy. And then when those dudes rolled up, I was ready for the rest of the season. I'm like, all right, let's go. Yeah, they're there.
It's gonna get good, bro. Like it only goes up from here, bro. Like I promise you. Like it's only a steady trek, like up now, because it just gets crazier and crazier.
Once Law rolled up and then was like, "You silly samurai, think you can travel the sea on a little boat like that?" And I'm like, I forgot Law has a submarine. What a gangster! Like what a gangster, bro.
Like, you don't have a boat, like they got a submarine. That shit is so saucy. Like he's the only pirate like we know who don't have like a regular ass boat. Like, niggas the only motherfucker with a submarine. Even the Marines got regular ass boats. They don't got submarines. Like, you got a sub, nigga. That shit's tight.
How do you really fight Law?
Is so sick.
Imagine you like traveling on your boat and then all of a sudden you just like room.
Like, Law, well, I mean, yeah, they kind of explained like to you, Law's power is incredibly busted, and it is. But like in the manga, they kind of have shown some things where it makes Law's fruit less busted. It's still busted.
Yeah.
But it's not completely OP broken one-hit kill, you know, like we think it should be. It's not.
They be making it feel like it's one hit.
Kind of, but there's other things like there's like Law, I'll just say like Law with his fruit can't just one-shot the strongest nigga because of his fruit. Yeah. Even if he has a room up, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? So I just say that, keep it at that.
Okay. It'd be feeling like Law can do whatever though. Like Law might be my second. He might be my second favorite in the show.
Chopper? Oh, that's lit. I mean, Law's fucking cool. So
you know what I'm saying? I
can respect that. Law's fucking cool.
He definitely has the best saying, I think, in all of One Piece. I'm just shambles. like you ask any anime person, and you go like this, or like this. They're like shambles. Like I bet I would really bet you walk up to anybody in anime like who's a weeb and you go like this, they'd be like shambles. Like
I don't know, bro. I'm not sure.
I'm saying, man,
you might have those motherfuckers who don't watch One Piece though. Like there's some niggas who don't know about that.
There's some people, but the people who do would just be like, if anyone you go like this to someone. That's a spirit gun. You better watch out. You better be careful.
That shit is lit. My man Yusuke, the fucking goat.
Yo, that's the big throwback. I still can't believe.
Goated.
He's super goated. I still can't believe that Jujutsu Kaisen Itadori was just like the spirit's gun.
My man, like of course, like anybody would want that. It's such a simple like sidebar. Like it's just a simple fucking move, bro. Just to shoot like a little pistol energy out of your finger. But like the way Togashi, the mangaka of Yu Hakusho, makes it seem, it's the coolest thing ever, bro.
Yeah.
Because the way Yusuke be doing that shit, it's always in the most dramatic fashion. like always, even though it's like one of the probably most basic things.
It really is
Because
basic.
he's strong and he just powers, he makes it more powerful because he's strong. But like all he does is shoot something out of his finger. But he makes it so sick, bro. I don't know, man.
I love that.
Yusuke is so tight, bro.
Yeah, that's the sidebar.
Hell
Big bar on Yusuke. Much love.
Hell yeah.
So
Hell yeah.
this is one that I'm just gonna speak on a little bit, but I don't really care to spend too much time on it. But My Hero.
Yeah, you can talk. I mean, just because I'm not feeling it, you can talk all you want about that shit. I
have my little quarrels with it though, right? Like,
oh, okay.
Yeah. So this is what the issue is. So I don't know who I was talking to about this. It might have been you, but I really loved the anime of the season. Like it's really top notch. Like if you just watch the like for fight scenes and animation and all that, they really went above and beyond. And I'm not gonna hold you. Like I would advise you just watch the part where I forgot what the dude's name is, Lydia, where he turns on his new power and he goes hypersonic speed.
He goes like
Yo, that boy.
That part, yeah.
That boy is.
Wasn't that against Todoroki? No.
No, he was on Todoroki's team. That was against. That was against Class B. Remember, because it was like Class A versus Class B, and the guy like makes things softer or harder. And and this dude just went. They made this look so nice when he went into his top speed, faster than you can see, skating around, going hard. It was beautiful. Same thing with Bakugo when he was in his fight scene, doing stuff. Beautiful.
I have to watch Bakugo episode because the Bakugo chapter I remember that chapter being so good.
Dude, it was
I remember that was probably the shining moment of like my little revisit of My Hero when the part I read was that Bakugo chapter of like them being like this team is perfect and like Bakugo being like a leader. I'm like, this is what I want. Like make him the main MC, bro. Make this nigga the MC, bro.
My heart.
Oh, make this nigga the main character.
Because Bakugo is my favorite in the whole series.
And
he went hard.
For good reason.
Yeah.
For good reason. Like, he's fucking sick.
He's crazy. So he goes hard. Right? So, like, those are the things that are leading up to this. Even, like, I want to call him Nighthawk, but what's his name? The Nightshade with the bird.
Tokuyami?
Yeah, is it Tokuyami, the bird guy?
Dark Shadow.
Tokuyami, so like his battle where the girl threw the mushroom in his windpipe and was suffocating. I'm like, these fights are all like crazy. Even the first fight, even like the very beginning where it was the Beast and the dude who can put people in like the air prison and stuff. Like all these fights are so nasty, like super nasty. Even like the Bakugo fight, even though Bakugo like hands down just put the hands on all of them. There was a lot of give and take. There was a lot of like battling and like change, and like the other team, Team B, had the girl who split up her body and was making different noises. It was very like chess matchy, right?
Yeah, it's not like Class A just like blew Class B out the water. Like it's definitely like a somewhat even fight. Even though like I mean Class A loses some of the fights. No, I'm almost certain they did.
They did. They lost. Dark Shadow's team lost the fight.
Yeah.
But that was like and then there was a draw. Todoroki and Lydia drew.
Oh yeah.
And Bakugo's team did the straight up victory.
Yeah.
So this is the part that like I had a lot of like this is where the issues start coming in. It's probably like where you had an issue and it might have been an underlying reason because I think we might have the same feels on this. So all these fights, like even the first fight with who's the brainwashed kid? Do you remember his name?
I don't know his name. I don't know his fucking name. The blonde guy.
Yeah.
Oh, no, not the blonde guy. The blonde guy's the copier.
Shinso
is the brain. Shinso is the brainwash guy. Yeah.
I don't remember the copycat guy's name, but I know
Me
Shinso.
Either. Don't care about
so
it.
So Shinso was on Class A, and he won him the match because it was like, hey, don't speak. He spoke, and the one guy's voice caught him. All that crazy stuff.
Yeah.
You know, busted. Like there was a lot of give take, back and forth. And it was like so beautiful to see like Class B have their things like the Steel guy versus Red Riot, like all these like great battles, right?
Yeah.
And all these battles were just like solid, you know. They showed growth and all this, and then you get to Deku's fight, right? And you're like, you're the best, you're the main character, right? Like,
Yeah.
I expect you to put hands on this person, right?
Yeah.
And Shinso's on the other team, and he wants the rematch. So I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
he's gonna come with some like crazy next level nonsense, right? Like some shit's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And I believe they ruined this episode and maybe the series because of this.
Really?
Yeah, because he came with the black whip joint. So big spoilers. He came with that
Yeah.
black whip shit, and that's cool because like you know how you were like, I don't like that, but like that was illicitly written in the fine
Yeah.
print of the power. Like,
I don't know. Like, I'm not sure. Like you say, they said it was a stockpile power, but I don't remember that being said. You know what I mean?
Well,
so like
they
the
did.
way, yeah,
They did because that's why
Well,
Mirio. That's why All Might wanted Mirio. He's like, because it enhances their quirk.
yeah, but Mirio already had that quirk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And in my mind, the way they said it is that it was a quirk that passes down.
Yeah.
Right? So All For One, the bad guy, gave the guy the superhero quirk, the all strong, whatever quirk that is. He has that one quirk and he passes that one down. So the guy has two quirks. That's it. So that's what I assumed he passed down to everybody.
Oh,
they never said that they add everyone's fucking quirk to that shit.
Yeah.
At least in my eyes. I don't remember they said that, but they didn't say that.
Okay, so that was in the fine print.
Yeah,
but
so that's where I was confused. I'm like, what the fuck, nigga?
Yeah, like why is he getting new shit? So that's not even why I have the coral. So yeah, he gets a black whip. He talks to the guy. He's like, yo, like, use this black whip. It's definitely more powerful because it's been passed down and curated to be better because that's just what the All For One does.
Everything on his
and like, and then I gotta be better with these names, but the gravity shorty, she comes in.
Ochako? Yeah.
She comes in, grabs like Deku's like, don't do it, like you're safe, like I got you, and then she tells Shinso like, use your brainwash on him because Deku's like going nuts, he can't handle this job. Yeah. So bang, like he brainwashes him. He's like, you want to fight me? And he's like, yeah. Now that's where I'm like, this is gonna get to a pinnacle, right? Like they're gonna really throw some like god hands, like I assumed it would have been like a Bakugo fight, kind of like this is what you built it up to. Like your man just got a new power. He gets the rematch of the kid who's the only person ever like stunt Deku. Like even Bakugo didn't really stunt him. He lost a pretty close fight. And then this dude got once again saved by the All For One. He did the hand blast, wake himself up from this mind control. Like,
the finger thing.
So there was all this stuff that's been kind of cultivated up until this point, right? So to me, this is a big climax. Like, wow, shit's about to get serious. He brainwashes him. He falls down. He's like, oh, I couldn't handle this. They get in this big brawl, and the brawl is shitty. Like, that's what it felt like to me. Like, Deku washes Shinso. Like, doesn't say, none of them speak, and Deku just rolls up, smacks him in the ground, 4-0'd. It wasn't like a brawl where people like throwing good hands. Like literally everyone on their team put the hands on everyone on Team B. And I'm like, this is stupid. How come every other team from Team B has some like crazy battle? Like Todoroki almost getting washed by the Steel guy. Like literally, he actually got washed by Steel guy, got knocked out. Like all these people are doing things.
Like got exposed again for being like susceptible to close combat.
Yeah,
again. Because didn't he get fucked by Ida the first time?
Yeah, he did. He did.
Yeah.
So like the copy, like the pinnacle of this was the copycat guy doing like big braining everything, right? The whole time. He's like, I gave you a split second to get away because I can use my power whenever, and like this is a second hit. But like they didn't have a main character level fight at all.
Yeah.
Like, and that's what pissed me off. Is like, Deku literally got, dropped, used a black whip for like 10 seconds, ripped away a whole bunch of pipes that he caught. He's like, I can't use this power for more until I get more percentage. And then he dips off and just pieces the guy up. Like no fight was ever committed. Like there was no extra shit.
Wait, so he just goes and just punches Shinso and he's down? That's it?
Shinso throws the tape shit that he had to learn to master. Deku rolls in it, grabs him and punches him, and that's it. That's it. And I'm like,
I don't remember this part because I might have immediately dropped this, like, stop reading. As soon as the black whip shit started, I might have just stopped reading.
Bro, I almost dropped it because
I don't remember the end of the fight, to be honest.
Deku didn't black whip. He's like, oh, can't use this. I'm not powerful enough. So he goes, and then he just goes and pieces him up. And I'm like, Shinso did nothing. Like, he did so much more in the first fight, which was sick.
Right.
And this one, he literally just got waxed. Like everyone on their team had no fight. Like, Yukira, I think her name is, the gravity girl, just uses gunmetal combat, pieces up the other person. Karate chops her, knocks her out. That's it for one person. The other person's like, oh, it's a brawl. Grape juice bounces around, knocks him out. Like, I'm like, come on, like, no one fought back.
Grape juice too?
Yeah, I'm like, no one fought back against these people.
Grape juice.
Oh, dude, I was really close to dropping it. Like, I don't know if you hear how frustrated I was. I was like, wow, he just got new power. Maybe he's gonna, like, do some cool stuff. Like, Shinso's gonna, like, brainwash him. The copycat guy, all this stuff is gonna pop. No, it was a bunch of talk no jutsu, Deku. Oh, I don't want to hurt people. Oh, I don't want to get anyone else hurt. Oh, like, don't talk because Shinsu's gonna brainwash us. Oh, like, don't fight him. Oh, it's a brawl, and then, like, that's it. That was the end. So, sorry for that huge rant.
I might have to watch this shit, bro, because we know why I stopped watching this shit. But, like,
oh, dude, I'm telling you, if you when you get to the Deku fight for your soul, just skip it. You won't miss anything.
I don't think I'm gonna watch all of it. I really think I'm only gonna watch the Bakugo fight, and I might watch the Deku one to see what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'm gonna watch everything because one, I read the parts in the manga, so, like, I don't really care. And two, like, I'm not. If I was to rewatch the shit, I'd have to go back to season 4, bro, because I didn't even finish that season anyway. So,
you didn't, yeah.
Like, there's no point.
It was really, like, every single battle between Class A and B were amazing, up until the main character fight.
Everything on a silver platter,
bro. This wasn't even a silver platter.
Everything on a silver platter. He gets everything on a silver.
Yo, you gotta work to get a silver platter.
Just think about this, bro. All Might was the number one hero, and he didn't have any access to any of these other quirks.
Yeah, that's pretty busted.
He was the number one hero. He's the number one hero with what he had. Deku has 9 other quirks now. You tell me he's gonna get everything on a silver platter? Yeah. Fuck out of here, bro.
Well, does he technically have 9 other quirks? Weren't, like, 3 of the people quirkless?
I don't know the number. I just said 9 because I just made a guess.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know the actual number.
That's comedy. So, yeah, that was my anger sharks swimming when it came to... It's just like, you built all this stuff up and there's so much backstory, and it's like, why are you gonna play my boy Shinso like that? Like, why are you gonna have grape juice pop? Like, why make this episode the episode that grape juice pops? Like, don't let grape
juice.
Like, you can let him pop the next episode.
I don't even know if that's his name, bro. I don't even know if that's his name, but it's just funny to call it grape juice.
It really is funny. Like, how are you gonna let grape juice pop, man? That was my anger.
Oh yeah, I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, Jacob's not the strongest main character. Like, I mean, we've known this. Like, he's not the strongest main character. There's multiple characters in his own show that have more main character energy than he does.
For real.
So some of these moments have to get carried by an MC, and he's not gonna carry it.
Bro, in that last episode, Grape Juice was main character energy over Deku. Like,
I don't know what to tell you, bro.
Yeah, I'm done with that one. So, yeah.
I don't know what to tell you.
So, for you who are listening, I am sorry, but I really was salty. I was a salty pretzel that day. Like, it was not good.
And that's life, though. Sometimes stories don't do stuff that you don't like. And that's just life. And, like, sometimes you have to accept it. If you like the story enough, you gotta accept it. Like, like, if One Piece did some shit I didn't like, I'd have to just accept it.
Nah,
like,
see,
this 25-year-old story has to have one kink in it.
I'm not gonna let you have that one because One Piece is far leagues different than My Hero. Like, My Hero's still in the stages where you can't be just slacking like this.
I guess that's
like,
true. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, you 25 years in,
that's true.
And like you like be like, yo, Shanks really lost his arm because he like fell and fell down a flight of stairs, and you're like, that's stupid. You eat those. You don't eat like if you were in like 3 episodes in like Arlong Park, and they're like, oh, by the way, Luffy can control gravity and rubber. You'd be like, this is stupid. Like, like you'd be like, what the hell? Like,
yeah, that is true. That is true. Yeah.
Yeah, if you like Luffy can eat people and become their rubber counterpart, like you'd be like, stop.
Yeah,
like
how many episodes have my hero even been? Like, well, like maybe like 100, 150?
if that, like maybe, like
Yeah,
maybe.
maybe. I don't even know.
Oh, dude,
Like
yeah.
fucking One Piece is reaching episode 1000, bro. That's like approaching soon.
Yeah,
bro,
that's what I'm saying.
which
Different.
is fucking crazy.
There's levels to this.
Yeah, it's a fact. There's levels.
Yeah, that's it for me on my recap. That's the recap. Anger, like almost dropped the show.
Yeah, I feel you. It's like that.
But I'm gonna give you the stage, man.
All right, yeah. So my recap. So beginning, I mean, I've been reading One Piece manga. It's always saucy. You know, Oda does his thing. He's been doing his thing. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but the raid is happening. The raid is fully underway. Niggas is fighting. Motherfuckers is getting a full-on fights. Sanji just had a cool moment last chapter, which was well overdue. We know my man Sanji hasn't gotten a legit fight in a long time.
For real, I actually haven't seen Sanji put the boots on anybody in a minute.
In a while, yeah.
When was the last time he did put the boots on?
He had he had a legit fight.
Was it?
Punk? I mean, against Virgo, yeah. Because he has that little. Is that even a full fight though against Virgo? I guess it's more of a clash. It's more than a clash because I would say the shit he had with Dofi on Dressrosa is a clash. Yeah, like where they do thing and then they just dip off. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the last full fight he had was probably Punk Hazard. Yes. So it's been a minute.
That's so weird.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's been like
it's been a
Zoro's fighting time. Like every other. Cause
like it's the thing. It's the motherfuckers are different. Like Zoro's whole character arc is I'm gonna fight niggas. Like his whole character is I'm gonna be the strongest swordman. I'm gonna fight everybody. Sanji's a cook. He don't gotta fight everyone every arc, bro. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I like
he's just strong because he happens to be fucking strong, bro. Yeah. His character arc is not involved with fighting. So like he fights when he needs to. But Sanji is used for more like going to spy on something, going to infiltrate somewhere else. Like he does more of these things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Think of like Ennie's lobby and shit and Alabasta. Mr. Prince, bro. Mr. Prince the classic, bro.
Mr. Prince the classic.
That's the peak. That's peak Sanji. Like, he does more of these other things behind the scenes. Zoro is the nigga who's gonna, I'm gonna just fight a nigga. What's up? You know what I'm saying? Like that's Zoro. Or like, yeah. So you have to really, you can't put them at the same scale, bro. Because if Zoro don't get a fight every arc, something's wrong. I don't feel the same way about Sanji. You know what I'm saying? Sanji has to do something. Sanji has to have a cool moment every arc. Whether it's him getting roasted by ML and being you have a light, like with the cigarette, that moment, like he has to have some kind of cool, or Mr. Prince, he has to have some kind of moment like that in every arc, because that's more of his character. Zoro's a nigga who has to have a legit 1v1 fight every single arc or something's wrong. Same with Luffy. You know what I'm saying? He's the nigga. He's gonna go save somebody. He's the straw hat who's gonna go save one of the weaker straw hats in trouble. He's gonna go save Chopper. He's gonna go save Usopp. He's gonna save Nami. You know what I'm saying? Zoro is not gonna do that. Zoro gonna go fight somebody, and that's how he'll save somebody else. You know what I'm saying? He'll beat somebody to save them, whereas Sanji will go protect somebody to save them. You know what I'm saying? It's different. It's different. Like, think of like Zoro has had multiple fights in Wano alone. He fought against Hawkins. He fought against Kamazo the Manslayer on the bridge. Like, he's had multiple fights already. Yeah. I mean, he definitely has heavy influence because of his character being a swordsman and all that stuff. Of course.
Yeah. I still think it was pretty dope when Luffy was holding Emma, and he's like, "Hey, can I see that?" He's like, "No, it's my sword."
Oh, nah, he wasn't holding Enma. He's holding I think it's Sandai Kitetsu. Yeah, because Zoro has Sandai.
Yeah.
Luffy had Nidai Kitetsu, and he was like, "Hey, what is that?" He's like, "It's mine."
Yeah. No, I thought they were holding two swords. One, or was it that the sword, or is that a different sword than Odin's swords?
No, the one Luffy had is a different sword from Odin. Like Odin had two swords. Hiyori has one, and then one is with Enma. What Enma is the one that Zoro has.
Okay.
The other sword was the sword he took from the Tengu. What the fuck is his name? He was with Tama. I forgot his name. He had the red mask. I fucking forgot his name.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Tamaki, I don't remember his name either, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, him. He took the sword from him. Yeah.
So, but yeah, so that's a different sword.
It's a different sword. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So like,
I thought
so
it was
like Zoro. So like, what it is? What the common theory is that the Enma is gonna replace Shusui,
yep.
which he already gave back already.
Yeah.
But then Zoro also has Sandai Kitetsu, which is like the third Kitetsu. Yeah. San is third in Japanese. And the one that Luffy had is the Nidai Kitetsu, which is the second. Yeah. So he'll trade his third for the second one, which is the thought that's gonna happen. But so eventually Zoro's gonna see the sword and then he's gonna get it eventually.
Well, he can't take Emma, right? Because the one that he has now is
already given to him. Already given to him.
But the one that he has now is a girl's sword, right? The third one. He has the one that he got from the girl who died.
Yeah. That's Wado Ichimonji. Yeah.
Yeah. And then he has Emma. He has a third side. Okay.
Zoro has three. Yeah.
So which one is he gonna trade? He can't trade Emma or the.
No, yeah, Emma he's already taken, and Wado he's gonna never trade Wado because that's Queen's sword. He's gonna trade Sandai Kitetsu for the one Luffy had, which is Nidai.
Okay, which is the second.
Oh, third right now. We get it for the second one.
All right, so he's gonna upgrade.
Yeah, he's gonna upgrade. Yeah.
Okay.
That's the common thing that's gonna happen. That's why he didn't get to see it earlier because he didn't get to see it later and get it. You know what I'm saying? That's the common. Yeah. So yeah, One Piece manga, big fire. Like it's still fucking going on. It's saucy. Soul Leveling. I've been catching up on that shit. I'll just speak a little bit about it. It's fucking lit. My man Sung Jin Woo is just anytime the man does something like he don't play, like he's really the epitome of play no games. You know what I'm saying? Like he's at a point where you play no games. Like it's not a like it's a I don't know if it's a spoiler, but like one of the premise of like the last chapter was like one of his guild members got kidnapped. So obviously he went to find his guild member. And when he got there, like he was playing no games. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he was playing no games. So that's the kind of timing he's on now. And I love that shit because it don't matter who it is. It don't matter. He wants to smoke all the time, which is a staple of a good MC. Like he don't give a fuck about who it is. Mm-hmm. If you have the wrong kind of mentality or you fucking with his people, he'll fuck you up. No questions asked.
That's funny.
You know what I'm saying?
That's funny.
He's so fucking lit. So yeah, that shit is fucking good. Read Soul Leveling, bro. I needed to get animated. Hopefully soon.
I want it to be.
I pray every night. It gets animated soon, bro. But yeah, Soul Leveling is saucy. And as for the rest of my fucking recap, I've been fucking watching Bleach, and honestly, Bleach is pretty good right now.
All right, well,
it's fucking really good. Like I'm really enjoying that shit. That shit is pretty lit. So they have to obviously the premise is Rukia like gets people come back and take Rukia because she was like breaking the law for staying in the world of living for too long or whatever. So she's about to be executed and Ichigo goes to save her. And he gets a bunch of his homies. He gets Chad, Sado, Orihime and Ishida.
Yep.
So we get his homies and they go to the society to try and save Rukia or whatever. And like obviously a bunch of stuff fucking happens, obviously. So first and foremost, talk about this man getting his soul reaper powers back is obviously playing into what's happening I'm watching now, which is weird. So when he first gets his soul reaper powers back, and he does that little trial with the hat and clogs guy, the teacher, he like becomes part hollow. So now he's like also a hollow too.
Are we talking about Ichigo?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're there. Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's where I'm at now, where he's struggling with that hollow shit now. That's where I'm at. But that's when it started.
Yeah.
Or like he came out of the hole and he had the mask and he ripped it off and he was like, I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then later on, when he was fighting Rukia's brother, the mask comes back and takes over him and he does it again. So it's a thing where he's part hollow now. So that's a thread that's been happening that got set up in this Soul Society arc that's now paying off where I'm at now.
Okay.
So that's kind of crazy. And secondly, this man Ichigo be picking up teachers left and right, bro. One thing I will say about this shit is Ichigo, he getting stuff too quick for me, bro. Or too easy. Like, I don't understand. First and foremost, he got hand clogs as a teacher, who used to be, we find out, it used to be a soul reaper, a captain.
Yep. A
captain of the R&D, research and development section of the society. So he's saucy, which we knew already. He's saucy.
We knew once we saw the fedora. We knew once we saw the fedora.
And fedora, like we knew. So he got his teacher. Then he has Yoroichi, which is also a chick, which I love. She's might be my fucking favorite character. I fucking love her design-wise. Maybe overall, but certainly design-wise, I love her.
No, is
Yoroichi? Yoroichi is fucking great.
What's she from?
Yoroichi?
Yeah.
What you mean? She's the cat. She's like Hand Clog's friend.
Oh,
she's the cat.
Yeah.
And then she becomes the person. She's like brown skin. She wears like orange sometimes.
Yes.
The purple jumpsuit.
Okay. I couldn't remember that at first. And I was like, it sounds so familiar.
Yeah, she's cool. So she's really cool. She had a really good fight. So then he has her as a teacher now. And she used to be in society also. She was like a captain level person. Yeah. So he has another person. And then he has his Zanpakuto, Zangetsu,
Zangetsu
as a teacher again. So like he's getting so many like teachers to like help him level up. It's crazy. I'm like, bro, everyone has you like holding you down right now. I'm like, this shit is crazy.
Like, can you just slow down for a minute? Like,
I'm like, you get in. And then what really got me is that when this is like really deep into society arc. It's like after like he's already fought. Maybe I shouldn't get to this yet. Well, before I say he fights, he fights Deion's favorite character. He fights Kenpachi. Which like is a really fucking sick fight, bro.
Yeah.
Because this man Kenpachi is a savage. And I see why Deion likes his character. Because this character is all just about fucking niggas up. And like, this is like, the kind of Deion likes characters who fight in battle. Like, Deion, like, his whole story is he just fights. That's what Deion likes. You know what I'm saying?
But he has
so that's why...
the soul pressure. Did you see the scene where he goes, everyone's like, yo, what is this? And he's shaking the town, bro. He shook the
nigga was shaking the room for real, bro. Word to Pop Smoke. Nigga was shaking the room, bro. Oh. That shit was crazy.
He looked, Ichigo looks up at him and like, oh, damn. Like,
that shit is different. Yeah, so he is fucking saucy. And like him and Ichigo have a really cool like fight and like dynamic. Because to me, it kind of feels like he's kind of helping Ichigo in his own way. He wants Ichigo to get stronger because he wants to fight somebody stronger.
Yeah.
So like he's in his own way, like he's not really going hard because, in my opinion, I don't think he really went as hard as he could in his fight against Ichigo. Because like literally 7 episodes later, we see him fight 2 captains and fuck them up. Yes. I'm like, and you couldn't beat Ichigo, you lying ass nigga. You didn't fight for real.
It's Kenpachi's way. Like he fought him for like. So he had the eye patch on that was eating his soul energy.
He took it off.
He took it off. He's like, oh, you're a little bit stronger than I expected type stuff.
Yeah.
And he's like, all right, I'm going to go like kind of full. And then all that energy came back and Ichigo's like, yeah, I'm getting clipped. Yeah, it's great. He definitely let him win that one just because he knows the potential. I think he said that.
I don't know if he let him win, but he didn't go as hard as like they drew. They didn't even it was a draw.
Yeah.
Like,
but he didn't kill him. Like regular Kenpachi would just off Ichigo been like,
that's what I'm saying. Like he didn't go as hard as he could have.
Yeah. Damn,
so
man.
that shit was cool. So that shit, and I also like his dynamic with the little
the girl,
the little pink hair shorty, his lieutenant. I love her. She's like, he's having fun.
Yeah, right.
So like she's so funny to me. She's like, hey, and then when she really showed her fangs against that guy, he's like, yo, Kenny's having fun. Do not disturb anything. I'll fuck you up. But I was like, oh, she's different. And then when she first showed up and she like speed blitz Ichigo and stepped on his face, I'm like, oh.
And Ichigo's like, I didn't detect her.
Low-key saucy.
Yep.
I'm like, okay. So I like their little dynamic. I like how he like found her. She had no name. He gave their little backstory. That little like that little scene was fucking like it's all. Bleach is doing backstories really like well. For the few I've seen, it's not the fucking Naruto like we need to watch the same backstory for like 13 episodes. Like nigga, they're giving me one scene, 6 minutes. 6 minute backstory, one scene, perfect. That's all I needed, bro.
Yeah,
that's it.
They literally give you the who, what, why, where, when, how.
That's
done.
It.
Go.
Like that's it, bro. Like the Kenpa, that shit is like it was like perfect. So that shit was really fucking good.
Did you meet?
Yeah, he's cool.
Did you meet Flower Cap yet?
Yeah. So that's the other highlight of like there are a lot of highlights because like we didn't even talk about this motherfucker Aizen killing himself or like getting killed. Like there's so much in this arc. This arc is so dense. With events.
It does.
Like it's so dense. Like the Aizen getting quote unquote killed is the start of like everything hitting the fan.
Yeah, but did you meet Gin? You met Gin first, right?
Yeah, he's the first one. He shows up at the gate. Yeah, at the gate. He's a mad suspect.
Isn't Gin? He's sauce though. Well, he just rolls up on him like, "Hey, what's up, fam?" Like,
bro, I need the nigga to get killed already. I don't like him.
You don't like Gin?
He's mad. No, he's mad since the beginning. Like as soon as we found out Aizen was dead. I'm like, Gin has something to do with it. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. If he didn't kill him, he told a nigga where he was. Like, I don't, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, he's too suspect. And sure enough, he has something to do with it. Sure enough.
Sure, Gin, man. Gin's just extra, man.
So, yeah, Aizen gets got. So that starts the whole thing. And then, like, that just starts, like, all the fucking events. And then later on, you find out Aizen isn't dead. He's fucking actually Jesus of this world. And he can do anything. Like, literally. Yeah. Like, it makes no... Like, and I know one thing I will say that I'm kind of not looking forward to is that the power creep in this show, I can tell already is going to get out of hand. I can already tell the power creep is going to get out of fucking hand, bro. Already. Like I can already tell you, bro. It's going to get out.
They do a good job at capping it, though. It seems like it, but they do a good job. I'll tell you.
All right, we'll see.
It's not as bad. It's not as bad as you think it is.
Okay. Like right now, I could see the power creep getting crazy. Bro.
Yeah, like it gets out of hand, but like they scale everything so like everybody starts getting out of hand. So then like they're just regular. It's like everyone gets out of hand to the point where it's regular. You're like, all right, yeah. Like this guy's moving, this guy's blowing up a mountain, and this guy's sucking out all the air and oxygen in the room. Okay, they're both kind of like even. It's not like Dragon Ball Z where like Tien is and Yamcha are still a human and Goku's over here like flashing from planet to planet. Like, it's not like that.
Okay, all right, okay. So we'll have to wait and see because like definitely once I saw Aizen, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, yeah. So the power creep is gonna get insane in this shit.
Wait, what did Aizen do? Did he do his Bankai?
Just
like the
I don't think he even did anything. I don't think he even opened his Zanpakuto, bro. he just stopped a nigga with his finger, like all the basic like super like OD shit. Like this motherfucker got his Bankai out. Nigga stopped it with one finger, broke this shit. Like doing all this fuckery. Like I'm just like, bro, and like I knew he was. They make it a point that he doesn't even take his sword out and he dusts everybody, bro. So just scale that. He not only did not take out his Zanpakuto, he didn't release it or do Bankai, bro, and he dusted everyone.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, like what is going on? And then he gets fucking UFO'd by some hollow Menos, and I'm like, he's part hollow? I'm like, what's happening? I'm like, bro, what is going on?
Oh my god.
I'm like, what is going on, bro?
Yeah.
Like this arc is so, and obviously I've skipped so many events in this arc, but it's so dense with fucking things. It's fucking good. It's fucking good.
Yeah.
It's as strong as the first like long form arc of the series. It's definitely a good one. Like I would akin this to maybe like an all-long park of, well, maybe actually not. Maybe I would actually have to say it's because it's probably similar in length to like maybe like Captain Curl.
Yeah.
I mean, can we even like all of Oda's arcs are long form,
yeah,
bro.
This is.
So I don't know if I can even compare that shit.
This is like the longest
other
one.
Like, yeah, because the other, like, everything before this, before Rukia came back, didn't even seem like an arc to me. It just seemed like he was fighting Hollow of the Week, you know what I'm saying? Which is fine, which is cool, I guess, but like, this was the first, before Renji and this nigga brother came back to get Rukia, it didn't feel like it had like a long form like arc. This was the first one, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for the first one, it was super good. It was fucking great.
Yeah, so I definitely get it. I'm just trying to like look back and see like at what episode do you get to like all the banana stuff, like when stuff just starts popping off.
I don't know. Well, right now where I'm at is that they have motherfuckers who are I guess they're hollows with Zanpatos, or they're vice versa. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's like some weird guy with like green lines on his face. Like I've seen like that fucking guy.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta go back.
So, like, they got up to that guy. So that's where he's at right now. Like they came to get Ichigo, whereas like the other guy with the blonde hair, the Visards or whatever,
yeah,
they came to recruit Ichigo. So I don't even know what's really going on yet.
Okay, so like it gets oh my god, yeah. Some of these things are like deep. Like when I'm looking at these episodes, I'm like, wow, like you're on season like 6 right now, and there's like 13 seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
I'm like almost a third way through it because I'm at like maybe like episode 120 and there's 366.
Okay, so you're on episode. So you're just about to meet Grimjaw then.
Oh, I knew Grimjaw was a fucking Visard or whatever, dude. I knew it.
Yeah,
he had to be, or he's on one of the fucking Alucards or whatever he is. He has to be one of these fuckers.
Yeah, it gets all explained. Like, but yeah, I'm
on 115.
Yeah,
I have to watch tonight.
You get to meet Grimjaw soon. Grimjaw is like episode 120, 121.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. And that's like the beginning.
I assume that's his next. I assume that's the next big villain. Yeah, because I've seen him everywhere.
Yeah.
So he's not a fucking big villain. I know of him, and I didn't watch. I didn't know any of the other fuckers.
Dude, it's Bleach does this thing where it's it's like so mysterious for all the time throughout all the things, like all the time forever, and it makes you feel. It's honestly the only anime I can say this. Like we're gonna come back to this episode because you said something, but it's the only episode that makes you feel a way that it like wants you to feel. It like actually does its job of making you feel the way it wants you to feel. And then like feeling a totally different way, like then you're like, oh shit, and it's like Grimjaw. Yeah, he seems like a big villain, which he is, but you'll get some more context soon.
Yeah,
you gotta get to like episode 150.
Okay, I'm not even that far away then.
Yeah. It's a slow burn.
Okay, I guess the last thing I should say is I fucking called it.
You did
about Ichigo's fucking dad, bro.
Yep.
Bro. They were not low, bruh. They made the nigga too dumb.
Yep.
They were like, he was hiding something, bro. And turns out, nigga, he just puts on that front. He's actually saucy. He's like an old captain level fucking soul reaper for like 20 years ago. Like, what?
Right, crazy, dude.
And like another thing where they dropped this, like when I watched this, like maybe like last night or 2 nights ago, they dropped this like randomly and they glossed over it, and I thought about it the whole night. They literally said, like the guy Grand Fisher goes, oh, you're a Soul Reaper, so Ichigo's a True Blood. I'm like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean he's a True Blood? What does that do anything?
Yeah.
So, and they gloss over that like it nothing happened. I'm like, wait, you're not gonna explain? You're not gonna say what that means for him?
Yeah.
Like, is that why he's so his spiritual pressure is so like innately high? Like, you're not gonna say nothing?
Yeah, you ain't
Like,
gonna let us talk.
bro. That shit, like, they just glossed over that shit. I'm like, bro. And the dad didn't even answer. He said he didn't even answer him. I'm like, you just gonna not say nothing.
Yeah, just
gonna not say a thing, huh?
Yo,
shaking my fucking head, bro.
Pops really just held it down. Like he was acting
and he
from
had
the beginning.
Sauce moment too.
Mm-hmm.
He had the sauce moment with the.
That
shit is lit, bro. Hell yeah.
Yep. Damn.
And then he barred him up.
Yo, dude, Pops is.
And he barred him up.
God, there's so much more. Pops does a lot.
I'm excited to see. Well, I've literally seen nothing else. He just like Ichigo doesn't even know that his pop is a soul. Used to be a Soul Reaper.
Oh, okay.
Only one who knows is like Kon knows. Kon, the other 3 mod souls, and then Hat and Clogs.
Yeah.
Kisuke.
Okay. Have you met the captain of the Soul Reapers yet?
The old man?
The old man with a long beard?
Yeah, he fights the flower guy and the other guy. They do a little fight.
Okay.
Because they went against him to save Rukia.
Okay.
They do a little fight, but then that's when Aizen pops up and like they do all the other shit.
All right, yeah. So yeah, Flower Captain doesn't even like they're the only 2 I think that have the dual.
Yeah.
The dual
he says that. He says that they're the only 2. That's lit.
Yeah, isn't that so sick? Like I love that. Might be my favorite thing in the whole joint. Is they both have two blades.
Yeah. That shit is fire, and it's cool because like they both have dual blades. Like they both like they're basically like a pair. Like they grew up like they were trained together and shit, and they both have dual sounds. Like that's fucking tight.
Yeah. Oh man,
that's just fucking tight.
Favorite. That's my favorite. Honestly, to this day, there's a whole bunch of stuff, and I'll always bring up this moment. There's a point where Flower Captain, like they're doing all these fights and shit, and Flower Captain, this is my favorite character because of this, because he's like mad chill, and he's just like extra, and he has like a different kimono than everyone else.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, the pink shit, bro.
Yeah,
everyone wears black. Niggas wearing pink, bro. Like he's completely standing out.
Yeah, he's swagging. He's dripping on everybody.
OD, it's a big fact.
There's a point where they're about to fight like this like these villains, and this dude's like, I'm gonna use my Bankai, and the boy who's chilling with the white hair guy goes, brah, no, it's not that serious. And they're like in a...
Oh, that's the guy you're talking about?
Yeah.
What, like the old war and like the later war, whatever?
Yeah.
He says that shit?
Yeah. They're like... they're in a...
You told me about that, but I didn't know who you were talking about.
Yeah, him.
So it's the flower guy?
Yeah. Oh. They're like, bro, like, it's not that serious.
So
and
wait,
it's
you
that
never
serious.
see his Bankai? You never see his Bankai?
No, they never... Ever.
Oh, wait, time out. So there's nothing stronger than Bankai?
I think... I don't want to release that because you learn about it, but it's just like everyone's like dropping bankais, right? Like they're they're doing it, and apparently his is like don't do it. They're like, please don't. Like,
oh,
like is that
so he's strong? He's strong enough to be like fighting with niggas, not even release his shit all the time.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Like his stuff is like is next level, and it's just like his character is so chill and like so like obscure that he's just like not the fighting type. You know what I mean? He just doesn't pop like that. He's like Kenpachi's the I'm gonna give you the smoke at all times, and he's like, all right, I guess I gotta like mess you up. Like I guess I gotta fuck you up right now. Like, all right, like we gotta do this shit. Like let's do it. Let's get it done. Like all right.
Yeah, I can definitely feel that vibe from him.
Yeah,
he's definitely one of my favorites. My other favorite is the young captain. The youngest nigga with the I like.
Oh, Ice Dragon powers. Boy, yeah.
I'm an ice powers guy. Ice time powers are my shit.
Yeah, he's lit.
So when I see nigga have ice powers and he made a I'm like, oh nah. He said that he's the youngest and his little sheet is a chain. I'm like, nah, he's fucking cool, bro.
Yeah, he's so cool.
He's mad cool.
Honestly, all the captains are cool. They did a really good job with those.
Yeah,
like, all of them.
I fuck with him. I fuck with Masamoto. She hasn't done anything, but she has a really sleek design. Like, I just really like her sleek design, like with the red hair, the pink scarf with the black robe. Like, it's just a sleek design.
Man, it's like she hasn't
done shit, but I like how she looks. Feel me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's probably the ones I like the most. Yeah, the flower guy, Kenpachi because he wants to fuck everybody up. He's fucking cool. His little shorty too. They're like a pair.
Yeah.
I put them together. They're not separately. They're like one person together. So yeah, I like them both. I like Ice Dragon Boy.
Okay, I give that to you. So to give the recap, my favorite is Flower Cap. I was gonna say Flower Cap because once you see Flower Cap, you know who Flower Cap is.
Yeah.
Then Kenpachi, and have you met Mascherino? I think her name is.
Who's that?
She's like you know the blonde haired dude who has like the sword who like is like teaching Ichigo. Have you met those people yet? There's like a guy who tries to like come and recruit him. He has like a bowl cut.
Yeah, the bowl cut dude. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's another girl that's like rolls with his clique.
The red haired chick?
Nah, she got green hair.
Okay, I haven't met her yet. The only one I met was a red haired chick, and she punched the bowl cut nigga.
Okay, so
I haven't met any of. She's a Vicerod or whatever.
Yeah,
she's one of those. So I haven't met any of those.
Yeah, so once you meet the other Vicerod, she got green hair, bro.
Okay.
She's lit, bro. Like the most lit. It's so sick. Like I might even watch the YouTube video about her fights because she gets sauce.
Oh shit! I'll look out for her.
Yeah,
I should be seeing her soon because we're in this little Visard, Alencar, whatever.
Yeah, like
Hollow,
weird nonsense.
Yeah, we're in that arc right now, so I'll be seeing that soon.
All right, so that is what it is, man. I'm glad. You got anything else you want to roll on there? Because you were 100% correct about Pops.
Yeah, I really was. And I went back. I said it on record too. It's on our previous podcast, I think episode 8. I think where we talk about Bleach the first time. I say it, and I'm like, I don't know. I couldn't put my finger on it. Like it just seemed like he was hiding something from everybody.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like he was just too secretive and playing everything off too much. You know what I'm saying?
So this is episode 8. So on episode 8, when we did our Bleach review, Sam busted out. So go back and check that out.
Yeah, so I definitely called that shit. But yeah, I might have made another hot take on Twitter. So I'll put it on record here. So while I'd be randomly live tweeting when I'm watching it and reacting to when I'm watching Bleach and shit. So when I was saying about how Ichigo gets everything, I made a comment about how I wouldn't be surprised if this nigga's great uncle was like part Quincy.
Yeah.
So I'll throw that out there right now. I have no basis. I have literally no context. Well, my context before was I didn't think that Ichigo was the last Quincy.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, Ichigo will be part Quincy and he won't be the last one. Yeah. But then we saw that Ichigo's dad is actually a Quincy. So that's debunked now. Yeah. So now I have no basis. So my basis is now gone. But I'll still say it. If he's part Quincy, I fucking called it.
Yep. It's on record.
My basis is gone though, because my old base was like, well, there's no way. We know stories, bro. When they say someone's quote unquote the last something, they're never the last something. Remember when Superman was the last Kryptonian? Remember that? Yeah. How many Kryptonians are there now? Kara.
Yeah. That's funny.
General Zod, like, come on, bro.
All these.
Remember when Clark was the last Kryptonian?
I'm glad that he wasn't. He needed to get humbled by somebody.
Yeah, and his dad is that's also another thing I saw. He should have lost his powers during the Society arc. And his dad come back and he's like, I can restore your powers or whatever, but you cannot fuck with Soul Reapers anymore. And they're associates. So now he's not even friends with Chad or Inoue anymore. He can't be friends with any of them. Yeah. And now we haven't even seen him at school. I've been looking out for him.
Okay.
And now they make it a point where he hasn't even been at school. They haven't showed him everything with the Visars, that the new kid, Ishida's not there.
Yeah.
Oh, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? He's going to come back and really be I don't know.
See, he's coming back for something, y'all. I can't wait to see you fulfill this, because I might start picking up Bleach again. Or I might just go watch all the really good episodes and skip all the filler.
Yeah, just watch. Yeah, I'm definitely skipping all the filler.
Yeah.
100%. But yeah, just watch all the good arcs and shit like that. I do it all the time. I'll go back and watch Amazon Mike. One arc I go back and watch all the time is Amazon Lily, because it's really short and it's really good. So I go and watch that all the time.
Oh man, that's comedy.
Where Luffy versus the two Snake sisters, It's a really good arc, and it's short. It's 25 episodes.
Yeah, I might have to go back and watch. But then I know once I go back and I start to watch like from episode like 110, I'm just like, all right, next I'm just gonna keep watching all these. Shit, I might rewatch Bleach.
Bro, hey, add it to your fucking schedule if you can, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it in there.
I need to try and add other shit to my anime schedule, but like I've been so busy on trying to like finish this shit like as fast as possible.
Yeah.
So that's all I'm watching. I'm watching it at work. When I have free time, I'm watching it. Yeah, when I'm at home, sometimes like on the fucking bus, sometimes I'm watching shit. You know what I'm saying? Like anytime if I have some time, I'm like, all right, let's watch an episode of Bleach.
Hey, keep it going, man. You will not regret it. You will not regret it.
It's good right now. We'll see if my favor still stands.
You might change it.
It's good. It's good right now.
It might change later, but I'll keep that to myself.
Yeah. You're not the first person who said that to me, to be honest, either. Yeah. My man Hoodie, shout out to my man Hoodies. He said, he was like, I could almost put money on Sam will not have a positive outtake of this series when he's finished. I'm like, okay.
I think you'll have a positive outlook. I think you'll just have a different favorite character.
Oh, okay.
I think two of them will change.
Two? Yeah. Damn. So you think you think I'm not gonna like Ichigo anymore? Because I'm already kind of falling out of favor of Ichigo because he's getting shit too quick, bro.
Yeah, I think you'll like.
I'm already like.
I don't think Ichigo. It's one of those things like Ichigo is a good character, like by far he's a good character. But you start to meet like people start, like I said, like you were like the power creep is gonna get crazy, and that's what I was talking about. Like it balances out where everyone just starts doing crazy shit, and then that's where you're like, okay, this guy's stuff is a little bit cooler than Ichigo, and then you like, it drifts from like Ichigo getting everything handed to him. You're like, all right, he's kind of cool, like this kind of cool, to like, nah, that person's cool. Ichigo, alright, but this guy's doing is way cooler than what Ichigo's doing. You know?
Okay.
What I would compare it to would be like if you like Luffy in the beginning. Actually, I should change that. It's like if you like Crocodile in the beginning, because Crocodile's like the first person you see with like a Logia fruit that's like busted.
Okay.
And then you get like later in the show and you're like, oh man, like there's a Koji, like this nigga cold, like literally, like this, like
yo, it's facts. Okay, I can see that. Okay,
so you'd be like, yo, Croc's dope.
I can see that.
So yeah, that's what my take would be. Like, you get to like meet new people and like people with powers, and you're like, yeah, that's cool. Like Buggy, like honestly, to keep it real, like to sidebar, Buggy, like no cap, was mad cool. Like I thought he was dumb cool. And then like you get later to some like other Paramecium, you're like, yo, these people are like kind of sick. Like you know.
That's a fact. All right, yeah. So we'll see. That sounds like it makes sense though.
Yeah. So I would say at least two bodies I might switch. Ichigo never stays the number one fan. If you like Ichigo, you're a psychopath. Like something's wrong with you, man.
Yeah, I can already see. Like I'm kind of like not really. I'm like, where the other niggas at now?
Hey, facts. That's what I'm talking about.
I don't really care. I'm like, I'm not like that. Like I still care about it, but I'm always looking at like, all right, what's he gonna do with this other character? Like, when is he gonna go see Yorochi again? Like, that's what I'm worried about. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when is Ichigo gonna go somewhere else to meet somebody else?
When's he gonna learn from somebody new?
Right.
I give that to you. I'm with you on that, yo. Bleach, even though I crushed that joint in like 2 months, and it was in college, and I would definitely revisit it. Like the first time we revisited it was the first time since college, which was like 5 years ago that I watched it. So I might just run it back. There's probably some stuff I missed.
Hey. Yeah, definitely, bro. It's definitely, and like when you're watching stuff like 5 years ago to now, like your perspective on things is way different. Like you take things in differently. Like you can like perceive things or like catch things like foreshadowings differently. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just different.
That content creator brain, man. We switched up.
Yeah. even if it wasn't that, bro, like that also, but like even just watching something a second time in general, you just pick up different things because it's a different experience. You know what I'm saying?
Big facts. You know what? I'm gonna do that. Mark my words. Rewatching Bleach right now.
Yes,
switch
sir.
It up. Sam, talk me into it.
Hell yeah. So every recap we're gonna check in with Bleach.
Every recap. No. Oh, my heart. Oh, so Foodwars.
Yeah, bro. Shout out about Foodwars because like you're farther than me, bro. So, you gotta talk about how you feel now, like going up to this. Talk about the central arc, though. Did we did we talk about the elections? No, right? No.
The autumn elections.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's cool. It's cool. It's
like yeah.
nice.
So I
Central is when it gets popping, though.
yeah, I that's real.
Central is when it
Central's
gets real popping.
like no lie, that shit was real. I would have to, so like the autumn elections were kind of like the I don't even know how to describe it because Food Wars is like a very weird anime, right? Like it's
Yeah.
not like most like even though it's like you have the basketball like or the like volleyball like Haikyuu or
Yeah.
no what's the one called Kiriko something no basket, right?
Yeah, Kuroko no Basket. Yeah.
Kuroko no
Kuroko no
Basket.
Basket. Yeah.
Like they do things or even like Ice Shield like they have like these battles, but the way it's like formatted is like very specific. You know, they're training, they're doing this thing. They're training, they're doing this. But Food Wars is kind of like a legitimate like Pokemon battle, right? Like that's what I would compare it. Like everyone be like battling and fighting all the time, and they're doing this, and they're expressing their food, but it's oh he does this the best out of everyone, and like everyone's gonna fight him, and he's like a knight in the castle, like blowing up trees, and like people be like fainting and falling down and dying and shit from like the food. And it's like the way they do it, I cannot put my finger on it, but it reminds me of Pokemon. It's like, here's my chicken dish. Like nobody's better than my chicken, and it's like, ha. I put goose eggs on the chicken and it tastes better, and it's like, he figured it's like Yu-Gi-Oh! That's what it'd be considered. Like
Whoa.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, oh, ain't nobody ever beat my trap card. It's like psych got mystical like you don't got Mystic Typhoon. Like
Fact, bro. The classic, bro.
yeah, it's like he clapped me. How do you have Mystical Typhoon? I would have never known. Like it's like
yeah.
like they do
Bro,
that.
That shit is funny.
Yeah. So
You're right. It's not like it's so outside, but also inside the shonen genre. Like it's so weird.
yeah.
Like it's a battle manga, but like barely.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's barely a battle manga. Like you get just enough of the
A
battle
little
shit.
bit.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's weird. Even when the battles, like the battles feel more like sometimes they feel more like a battle of ideals rather
Yes.
than like you know what I'm saying?
I know
Like,
exactly.
Especially
I like can't put my finger on it, but it's like yeah, like that. Like it's
the
like
one I'm thinking about a battle of ideals is like in I think this is season 3 or 4 when he fights the Soba girl Nene Soma
Mhm.
when he fights the girl Nene and she has the best she does the best soba. He's been
that's the
her
autumn
family
election.
is
That's
like-
I mean that's the
No,
central. That's central teams.
Central.
The team
Central,
Shokugeki. Yeah.
Yeah, that's way back. But I was saying, like, I was just thinking, like,
Yeah.
a battle of ideals. That's when I thought of that. So, like, she does the best soba or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, when soba gets picked, she don't even think about anything else. She just makes her soba. Whereas Soma makes his soba for the moment. You know what I'm saying? And that's what wins it. And it's a battle of ideals because Soma always takes into account of every possibility of everybody who's eating his food. Whereas she didn't even. She's like, oh, soba, whatever. I make what I always make.
She's like soba.
You know what
like
I'm
this
saying?
is how you make the best soba. Like
Exactly.
Like this is
the best, quote unquote. But it wasn't the best for that situation or that moment because food is always subjective.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I give that to you, and it's like
It's
the weird
battle of
battles.
ideals.
And that was like my favorite part too, because that was when Isika. I think his name is Isika, right? Like I'm trying to think.
Who?
The former
Seventh?
seventh. Yeah, Isika, right?
Ishiki,
Ishiki.
yeah. Oof.
Like Ishiki, his
that
character
battle
is
is so
great.
He's so great.
Yeah,
He's so great.
I'm like
I love him.
This
I love him.
This man is so real with it. He's just like, I just want to cook with friends, and that's what he's like. When everything comes easy, you just find enjoyment out of being with people, and like you said, the girl, what was her name? The soba
girl?
Yeah.
Oh, Nene, yeah.
Nene. She was like, you always found it so easy. Like, I hated being around you. He's like, no, you didn't. Like, you like to be good at something and you work, and that's what he's like. I got inspiration from you, and you never knew. And she was all like, oh my god, I never knew. That was like that was the Battle of Ideals joint, like you were talking about.
Yeah.
That was sick.
Yeah.
That was crazy sick. Yeah, so
I'm telling you, a lot of the shogekis are a battle of ideals.
Yeah.
Even the one where Soma fights Hayama to wake him up the bear meat. That's a
Facts.
battle of ideals also, because
Hayama.
Hayama was in his head about all this other shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And it's
like
a battle of yeah,
he needed to like save people that he didn't care about anyone else, and like no, like you were
yeah,
happy when you were cooking with your friends. You weren't happy
yeah,
because you were winning.
yeah. And then he was like, "Oh, I gotta winning to protect June or whatever," but then
Yeah.
June didn't fucking care. So like, he was just doing fuckery, and he had to wake up. Like he just had to wake
Yeah,
up.
he just had to win.
And Soma was the one to wake him up.
Yeah, so that's what I was saying. So like this has so many facets of anime. And when like we met Aldini, Takumi, and
Yeah.
that's like Soma's like rival.
Yeah.
Right? Like, and it's weird to think that he's like the rival, but like you knew it exactly.
You don't feel it towards the end though, I will
Yeah.
say that. He gets less of the rival feel towards the end.
He does, but then like they
He's
bring
more
it
like a sidekick.
but they bring it back like so where I'm at now. Did you finish the series?
Oh, no. I didn't fully read this shit.
Oh.
Does he fight him in the blue though? Say that to me right now. Does
No.
he fight Soma in the blue? Say that.
It's
better?
I wanna
Don't say it, 'cause
spoil.
I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna watch the anime.
Yo,
I'll read it faster.
Oh man, I'm rating this down. This is what time is this? 1:32. That face I just made right there, like, like you don't even know. Aldini is like the rival, and like you said, yeah, they lose that like feel like towards the middle.
Yeah, they do towards
of the elections because like Hayama and Kurokaiba are like they're like the rivals, right?
Yeah.
But oh my, okay, I'm gonna all right,
damn.
Yeah.
But like it makes sense that if they do bring the rivalry back, it makes sense because like you were saying before, Aldini is his true rival. He's literally like a mirror copy of Soma, but from Italy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he's his true rival. Like, so yeah, like Hayama and Kurokiba are rivals because they have like they're really strong at cooking. They're good at cooking, whatever.
Yeah.
That's why they're rivals. But like everything about Aldini and Soma are rivals. They both work at a diner, they both work at an eatery, you know what I'm saying? Like everything about them.
Yep.
So that's why he's like the true rival. So it makes sense that if they brought that back in some way.
And they kind of throw that in there, right? Like when Aldini and we'll just say Takumi because there's another Aldini brother, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Isami.
Yeah.
Takumi and Isami.
So Takumi, when he grabbed Soma and he was talking to Megumi and he was like, hey, he has hands like he served like customers. So like right off the rip, Soma gave Takumi respect. He's like, he really might be a problem. Like he really served customers, which is sick. Like that's where I love that like rivalry joint. And then you get Kurokaiba and Hayama, and they are like the same person because Kurokaiba works underneath Alice Nakari.
Yeah.
And he was on the front lines, but he was like fighting to stay alive. And Hayama, like, that's kind of what he was like an orphan, and he's like fighting for his girl. So they're both kind of like their rival. Like, and you see it when all three of them are together.
Bro,
you know what I mean?
I didn't even think of that, but that the Kurokiba and Hayama are definitely more of a rivalry for each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I definitely see that too. I didn't put it together, but that definitely makes sense because they are fighting for someone else. Whereas like he fights for not really he fights for Alice, but like that's his shorty. Like he does stuff for her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whereas like Hayama does stuff for June because she saved his life. She literally saved his life.
Yeah.
So he's cooking for June. You know what I'm saying?
And that's how I feel with Kurokaiba. Like he fights for Alice, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Because she found him in Scandinavia and then beat him a bunch of times to make him better. So he just like feels like he's like indebted to her. And you can see how he just like acts around her, like he's mad chill and laid back, and then when he throws on that headband, he gets it serious.
Zoro shit.
Yeah,
Zoro shit.
Some real Zoro shit.
It goes crazy.
So like those three, like technically those four, because like you said in the central, Aldini really isn't like popping like that right away, and in the elections, Aldini isn't popping like that. It's just Soma, Hayama, and Ryu. Like.
Yeah.
So like those three are crazy cool. But once you get to the blues, man, they make the rivalry. I'm just gonna put it at that. They make the rivalry understood. You're like, yeah, like
Thank God.
that's his true. That's
good.
the homie. That's true rival.
Good.
Ain't nobody
That's
touch.
good.
Ain't nobody
I
touching
like
that.
that. I like that a lot, bro. That's good.
It's actually so beautiful. It's like so. We will do a quick. So can you please get there? I'll put this on record. Once Sam gets this video or watches this episode, we're gonna do an immediate scene breakdown, episode breakdown of this, and it's gonna be like 10 minutes long. But I really like want to talk about this because I'm putting it on record. It's beautiful. Like,
I bet. Damn, that's lit.
Beautiful. So yeah, up to where I am now, the autumn elections was dope. You got to see everybody just going hard. Megumi like really is holding it down. Like I thought she was gonna be some like lame, and she's really not a lame. Yo.
No, they make it a point, or like she's actually saucy. She just has like no confidence. Like they make it a point where like she's actually, and even from the beginning when she made the rice balls for the people, and like these are so good, and she's like, why don't you look at this when we're in class? She's like, oh, I can't. I'm not like confident. And we're like, she starts getting confident. She starts fucking niggas up
for real,
legit,
for real.
She becomes part of the elite 10. Like,
yeah, spoilers.
the 10 strongest. I mean, we've been in spoilers already.
Yeah,
we've been in spoilers. But one of the 10 strongest cooks in the school, bro.
Yeah,
one of the highest governing bodies in the school. She's one of them, bro. Mm-hmm. So like, there's no doubting her abilities.
Did she score higher than Soma on one of the things? Right. Like I thought she scored highest in one of the elections, like in one of the challenges, and they were like, and she was super nervous. They were like,
I don't remember the scores.
She made like meatballs or something, and she got like what episode was it? Like she made like these.
I haven't seen that yet. Maybe that's in the blue.
Maybe that's something. I don't know. I could have sworn it was in Central. I could have sworn it was in Central, but like she made something, and everyone's like, yeah, this is like. You got like a 99 out of 100, like, and they're like, yeah, all these people like made things, but they pretty much.
Maybe it was in the Central because it's been a while since I read that part.
Well, what they said was pretty much like what you said. She made food to like nourish their soul and make them remember. Right. I think it might have been in the blue. I don't know, but yeah, she just like hands down just keeps like making food to make people happy, whereas like people are making food to be delicious. She's making people like happy, and that's what's winning her all these points. She's Megumi. You know, Megumi's top 10 for sure. You know,
Megumi's great.
Yeah,
Megumi might be best girl in the show.
Yeah,
might be best girl
over God Tongue.
Over
Nakari. Like
I like Nakari, but like I don't know if like
you know. She gets like she's hyped. Like that's what it is. It's like she's too hyped. And she deserves.
She's not too hyped. She's deserving of the hype.
No,
that's really good.
I give that. Really good. That's what I mean. Like she deserves it, but it's like they make it a point to hype her, and it just like makes it like annoying. Like to me, like that's the end. It's like we know she's the God Tongue. Like you don't have to keep telling me.
We know she's good, bro. Yeah, we know she's valid.
Yeah, like you don't have to keep being like she's the best chef here. Like she's like. Bro, we know that. Like you told us last episode, she just beat the best guy. We know she's the best. It's not like I need a refresher on how good she is. You know, like I don't need that refreshment. It's like,
bro, that's true. Yeah,
keep that Fanta at the crib. Like I'll stick with my.
Facts.
You know,
that's a fact.
So yeah, Megumi. I would give Megumi best girl.
I think she's best girl. She might be my favorite. I don't think. I'm trying to think of like what other female characters that I really like. Like I like all of them, but do I like them more than Megumi is the question.
Rin,
you know what I'm saying?
Rin might. Oh, she was close.
Who's Rin?
The Rindo. It's Rindo.
Rindo.
Rin. Yeah,
I'm like,
the master of the
Rindo
rare.
Sick though. Yeah.
Like because her character is just fluid, and she never strays from her lane, which is I want to taste food and eat food and be happy, and that kind of like. Is not how anybody else is. Like, and that's what the weird thing. Nobody else in that show is like that.
Yeah.
Like, everyone wants to make, like, delicious dishes, and she's like, I don't care about making it, I just want to eat it. Like,
yeah,
like,
facts.
Like,
yeah, she's up there.
So that's a strong, bro. That's strong.
She's up there, but I still don't think she's back over Megumi for me, bro.
And that's the thing.
Megumi's special, bro.
She's special, but that was the part that got me, is that Rindo is a soul-specific character. There's hints of Megumi trying to be the best chef, but Rin just wants to eat the food. and nobody else in the show is just like, I'm here to eat. They all have their like, I want to save my mom and I cut sushi. Like I grew up poor, so I want to make a bunch of money and consult. Like I'm so mad because Isaka's better than me, so like I'm trying to better myself. And then you have Rindo's like, I just kick it with the best chef because I like to eat the food. Like that's it. And nobody else is like that, right? So like her like obscureness puts her like in a fighting chance, like because Megumi's just like a good character overall.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Megumi's the really well written character from like start to finish. She's just well written.
Yeah.
Well, whereas like Rindo is just like her premise is cool. Even her cooking style is like that. She's like rare, like she's like rare ingredients like alligator and shit like that.
Ants,
like it's cool though. Like
yeah,
even their cooking style is cool. So yeah, I give you that. She's a solid runner up though.
Yeah, solid runner up. Okay,
solid runner up.
So we'll put that solid runner up. Like even like out of all of them, even like Alice, like she still has like the same feel as some other people. So it's like,
I mean, Alice is cool, I guess. Like who else is cool? Like Arato is cool, I guess. Arato has a cool moment with Soma, I guess. But like she's not the best girl, bro.
Yeah.
There's literally only three options. Either A, Megumi, B, Rindo, or C, Nakiri.
Yeah.
Erina, not Alice.
Yeah, Alice is in the runner up though.
Yeah.
So I'm with that. I give that to you. That's a wild fight. But yeah, I enjoyed the whole season so far. I felt like I was about to get like sent to jail for watching some scenes though, because like when the little girls in Central were taste testing the food, they were like 10 years old having like the food gasms. The two blonde girls, the twins, yeah. They're like, oh, the youngest girls ever join the WGO.
The ones against the Hayama, the bear fight, right?
Yeah. They're like
with Alice's dad or whatever.
Yeah, and I'm just like, bro, these kids are like, they made like it would have been
kids though.
No, they were. Kids. They said they were like
they didn't say they were. They were the youngest ones. They didn't say they were kids, nigga. That means they could be 25. Like that doesn't mean they didn't say. We'll be on record. They didn't say these kids are getting undressed in the show. We'll say that right now. Like they didn't say kids.
They didn't say kids, but there were two twins who looked like they could have been like older than 12 years old, and I'm like, come on, bro. They could have just let them rock. Like you could have just left the food gasm. You know, you got enough big boob girls in there like Mito and stuff. You could have just let these ones rock.
Yo, facts, Mito.
Yeah, she got some good character development too throughout the show.
Yeah, she did. When Soma set her straight, she's been good.
Honestly, Soma's character, typical shonen. Anyone who once he became the elite, he's like anyone who wants to put their hands on the tray.
Even before that, even when he beat Aizen in Central, he went on camera and was like, "If y'all want to fight me, what's up?"
Yeah,
like he even before he was number seat 1, even before he was the first seat, he wanted all the smoke.
He really did too. Who's the Yo, is it Aizen? The dude who's like with the glasses?
Yeah, Aizen.
Son. Aizen, I don't know what they're doing, and it maybe you can tell me why they do this. He gets the best animation out of everybody in the show.
You mean that one scene where he loses the face?
No, but like every time he does the face, it's the best animated I've ever seen.
Multiple times?
Yeah, like he'd be getting mad. He'd be like, I'm gonna kill Soma. And like that scene, like that snapshot, it's just like got so much detail. I'm like, why is he so detailed every time? Every time.
I know that one scene is really good because in the manga, it's like a really iconic scene of his face and then Soma, like him on the floor, Soma with the bandana off and his 3-0 on top. Like, I love that panel, bro.
Yo,
I love that shit where oh, Sumats, what's up, nigga?
Yo,
you're welcome, bitch.
I'm telling you,
you're welcome, bitch.
And when he was in Central and he was like riding on the bus or the train, they detailed his face like crazy, just straight crazy detail, insane. I'm like, why is he getting so much detail?
Bro,
every time, every single time, bro. So annoying.
That's weak.
So like that's just like my feeling on Food Wars right now. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Every character's great.
So much has gotten better, right? They handle them way better than in the beginning.
Yeah, they're not it's not every other scene. Like, it's not super sexualized, but I mean, they're still there. It's still there.
Yeah, they're definitely still there, but I feel like even when they're there, they're not as crazy as some of the beginning ones.
They're not like the squid.
Some of the beginning, some of the beginning ones are crazy.
Yeah, they did OD a little bit.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess that's my feels on Food Wars. I would say it's only gotten better. It's amazing, and
I told you, only gets better.
And you got to get to the blue, man, because like I said, that scene that I'm talking about, you're gonna watch it, and then we're gonna have this discussion.
All right, yeah. So I'm gonna watch it, and I won't read it. I feel like I'll read it faster. I don't know. We'll see.
Figure out. You're close though, right? Like it's honestly.
I'm on the beginning of. I think I'm the beginning. Well, I've read part of. Yeah. Like what happens, so like when the noir, so like I might be like season 5, like episode 2, from what I read, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, maybe if you wanted to, like, it doesn't spoil like anything really, but it's episode 8. If you just want to watch episode 8, okay. It's pretty much just like how you sent me the Aizen fight.
The Aizen, yeah.
Like, it doesn't really spoil anything. It's just obviously them doing a Shokugeki.
Yeah.
But it gives you some cool context.
Yeah. Maybe I'll have to put Bleach on hold, and I'll have to bang this out quickly.
Just quick.
I mean, like 10 episodes, I'll finish it in like a couple days.
Yeah, it's light. It's super light.
So yeah, maybe I have to do that shit. We'll see.
Oh. So yeah, I don't have anything else to say on Food Wars. You got anything else you want to drop on Food Wars?
Nah, read Food Wars. It's fucking good.
Big facts. Oh man, so jeez, is this that point? Is this that point? All right, y'all.
This was a hefty one. This was a thick episode. This was a thick sode.
I mean, but we haven't
thick sode, bro.
This was a that might be the. I'm gonna write that down. Thick sode. That's gonna be the title. Thick sode.
A thick sode, dude.
So everyone, this is the point in the podcast where we drop all of our delicious handles. I love to do this at the end because, we love to do this at the end because we want you to hear our content first and then handle business second. You know what I mean? All fun, no games. So yeah, that being said, if you want to follow us, please follow us on all social media platforms at dosyonkos. Remember to use the hashtag dosyonkos so we can see your posts and then reply to them. If you want to purchase some apparel, go to www.activegamerfitness.com/shop. We got hats, hoodies, mugs, t-shirts, crew necks. I don't know. No one's ever said anything about sweatpants yet, so we really haven't went that deep. That's fun. So if you want to give back to the show and support us as a podcast, we put everything back into the show. So you can become a patron at patreon.com/dosyonkos. Finally got that right. Messed up the first part though. patreon.com/dosyonkos. $1 will make you a crewmate, and $5 will make you a captain, which will give you exclusive access to our Captain's Convo section in our Discord, and we will answer your questions live on our live podcast that we do on Twitch. So that's the perks. And if you become a $1 patron and you become a crewmate, we will shout you out on stream. We will shout you out on our podcast, and we'll change your name in our Discord so everyone knows that you're a supporter and you get that cool look. Lastly, if you have any business inquiries, please get a hold of us at dosyonkos@gmail.com. And yeah, follow me on twitch.tv/activegamer_fitness. Sam, drop your handle.
Follow me at twitch.tv/SammyVinceSmoke. I appreciate you. Also, if you're listening to this on Apple Podcasts, give your boys a 5-star review.
Ooh.
That shit will help us out. It'll help niggas find a show. More people will help us, give us tell us what you like, you know what I'm saying?
So, I forgot that that's a thing.
Yeah, me too.
Yo, do that on everyone you've listened to. All of them. Yeah. And that being said, right? Peace.
Yes, it. Peace.